I almost don't want to jump in to say hello because I just want to keep listening to that forever. But in the interest of time, I guess I will. Hello, 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 everybody. Thank you so much, Tom, for starting off our day right because that, oh my gosh, is just too beautiful for words. So, before we get started today, hello, everybody, and welcome to the Daily Antidote of Song. It is day 805 here on the DAS. It is Sunday. It is Juneteenth. It is Father's Day, and it's just a great day all around. So, we have so much to celebrate, so much to talk about, and so much to sing about. Before we do that, you know the drill. We got to say hi to all of our friends way out there on Facebook Live. Hi, Facebook. We love you guys so much. Thank you for being here. Thank you for joining us. We are so glad that you're here. And of course, a big hello to everybody right here in this Zoom room. Hello to our fearless leader, Joe Rossi of Carpe Diem Arts. Hello, hello to our fantastic musical artist of the day, Tom Prasada-Rao, who you will hear more from in just a few minutes. He's fantastic, but you know that already. Hello, hello to Papa Curly Top, that is Don in Vermont. Hello to Sarah in Texas, Doug in Underhill, Vermont. Hello to Martha W. Hello to Carolyn on day 805. Thank you for the sign and the cool shirt. Amazing, amazing. Hello to Sheila in Florida. Hello to the Curly Tops also in Vermont. Hello to Caroline in DC. Jenny in Suffolk, UK. Hello to Bonnie in Idaho. Hello to Pauline in Newcastle, UK. Hi to Deborah in Kentucky. Hello to Annette. Hello, hello, hello to Luda and Mark in Victoria, BC. Instead of the hand hearts today, we got some paper hearts that are equally beautiful. Hello to Trish in Victoria, BC. Hello to Bob and Mabel and the Cinnamon Bears and the Mouse. And maybe there are some other friends in that big group hug that I can't see. Hello to Kathleen in Albuquerque. Hello, hello to Susan in Seattle. Hi to Jamie in Victoria, BC. Hoda in BC. Hello to Storm. Hello to Kat with a beautiful zebra, I think. Yes, that is so cute. Hello to Deli. Hello, hello to Ralph. Hi to, let's see who else we've got. We've got Lynn and Cliff in Vermont. Hello to Aloysius in Westford, Mass. Nancy and her beautiful Irish cow. Ruth in Birmingham, UK. Kevin in New Hampshire on day 805. Hello, hello to Kathy M. And hello to, let's see, Becky and all of our friends off camera. That's Storm, Kate, who's wandering, Jane, Fred in Silver Spring. And we've got Karen coming into the room right now. If I didn't get you on the hellos, I will get you on the goodbyes. We've also got Ray Rossi, Joe's mama, coming in right now. Always a lovely treat. All right, now on this beautiful day where we are celebrating all of the fathers, the father figures, we are celebrating Black culture, we are celebrating freedom, and we are celebrating fighting the good fight until you get what you deserve. And so on that note, let me turn it over to our artist of the day, that is Tom Prasada-Rao. Take it away, Tom. What are you going to sing for us today?
Happy Juneteenth, everybody. What a beautiful day it is. It's gorgeous weather here in the mid-Atlantic. Brief respite from the heat and the oppressive humidity. And I was thinking yesterday about what kind of song I was going to play today, and wishing I had a Juneteenth song to sing. And then, well, I just started writing one. So today is going to be the debut of a brand new song, and hopefully we can get the lyrics in the chat so that you could sing along with me. But it's called Haven't You Heard? And I was just thinking about what it must have been like to realize that you had been free for 2 years, but they just didn't tell you. And what that must have done to you inside, and what that must have done to the people who perpetrated this unbelievable deception. And just made me have a brand new appreciation for the things that we go through in this country in order to make things right. And they never will be right, but they can be more right than they used to be, I guess. I don't know how to frame that, but anyway, I'm sure that there are many, many more eloquent ways of saying this, but I just love the idea of spreading the good news, of saying, haven't you heard? You're free. Haven't you heard? So that was the title of this song that I wrote yesterday and that I want to sing for you today. Should I just go ahead and do it? Or do you want to talk
I
about some
think I
things?
think let's just go ahead and sing now and we'll talk later.
All right, cool. All right. Well, you see the lyrics there in the chat. It's called Haven't You Heard? And you have to get your staple singers on or your Sam Cooke on in order to sing the song. And maybe get your tambourine out or something. But here we go. Well, haven't you heard? The war is over. Haven't you seen the signs? From now on, you're in the clover. Haven't you heard? Now is the time. It's time to come home. You were not alone. And you never were. Can you hear the bells ring? Let everybody sing. Haven't you heard? Haven't you heard? Truth be told, no man can own you. Truth be told, they never did. And it's such a crime. They bought and sold you. But now is the time. It's time to live. It's time to come home. You were not alone. And you never were. Can you hear the bells ring? Let all God's children sing. Haven't you heard? Haven't you heard? 2 long years they didn't tell you that as far as you can see, this land was made for you and for me. 2 long years they didn't tell you, no, they wouldn't let you be. But in the eyes of the world, you were always free. Well, haven't you heard? The war is over. Haven't you seen the signs? From now on, you're in the clover. Haven't you heard? Now is the time. Haven't you heard? Now is the time.
Oh my gosh, Tom. Yeah, Kate said it. This song is giving me goosebumps. It really is. Oh my gosh. Not only is that stylistically beautiful and stylistically significant, but also, oh God, just what a perfect sentiment of like spreading the good news, but also acknowledging like the grief that you would have over not just the entire lifetimes of mistreatment and corruption and horrors that were committed against you, but also having lived 2 years thinking that there was nothing that you could do, and for 2 years you could have had a whole different life.
Yeah, that's the part that just kills me. 2 years they were free and they didn't know.
Yeah,
Nobody would tell them.
it's horrible.
Yeah.
It's
I mean,
it,
outside of the travesty of slavery in general, that in particular was such a cruel aspect of it, you know.
Yeah, absolutely. It,
But what a beautiful day to celebrate,
it is.
you know, the
And
opportunities that
it's
we have now. And
it's so important that we're finally making people acknowledge it and not just waiting for them to acknowledge it on their own. I mean, last year was the first year that Juneteenth was celebrated as a national holiday. And my God, is that too late?
I know. No, I feel so ignorant because I didn't even know about Juneteenth until just a few years ago.
So many people didn't. How are
Yeah,
you supposed to know about something that no one will teach you about?
yeah,
If people are explicitly not teaching you about something
right,
and not talking about something because they don't think it's pretty, they don't think it paints them in a very good light,
right.
how
Yeah,
do you know? How do you learn? That's why I think it's so important to have even things like this song where they're beautiful and they're hard and they're sad and they're ugly. It's important to have all of that, not just pretty little pictures that, you know.
right.
So, what are you thinking about today
I'm
as
thinking
we're
about
sitting here?
my two beautiful stepdaughters. One lives real close to you in Brooklyn, and the other one lives in Dallas, Texas. And they are like the most precious gifts I've ever had in my life. You know, I'm not married to their mother anymore, but they're still part of my heart, and I send love to them. And my dad, who's 92 years old,
Oh my gosh.
and he's still with us. And
Happy Father's Day to him.
so, what a beautiful day to celebrate fathers, you know?
Yeah.
I'm just so grateful to be alive, you know. I have my health challenges, you know, and you know, it's kind of, you know, the slog is kind of cruel sometimes, you know, but it's just so grateful to have a day to celebrate. Oh, I see. What's my father's name? My
Yeah. What is
father's
your
name is
father's name?
Tom as well. I'm Tom Jr.
Oh my gosh, I didn't know that.
I am TPR Jr.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, what are
Well,
you thinking about today?
I'm I'm thinking about the fact that I'm thinking about something that we were talking about a little bit before we let everybody into the room here, which is that I think that we focus so much on wanting to meet people in the middle, wanting to find a way to bring people in and a way to not shut people off from a certain type of conversation. But there was something that Joe said before we all came in the room here where she was saying, like, when people don't acknowledge the most basic humanity of another person, I can't meet you in that middle. That's not something I can move from. And it's not something we should move from. But it's really hard as people who have always been told and conditioned to find the middle ground.
Yeah.
I think it's really hard to be like, you know what? Absolutely not. I will not meet you in that middle. If you want to meet me in a middle, you can come all the way over here and we can find a middle like
Yeah.
somewhere over here, but I cannot go sprinting backwards. I
Right.
can't do it. Even if we as a country are running a marathon backwards, it's so hard and so important to say no, I'm staying right here.
You know, I have a little anecdote. My first marriage, I was married to a lovely woman here in Maryland, but she was from Baltimore, and there's a lot of very conservative people up in the suburbs of Baltimore,
Mm-hmm.
and her father and I got along really well, but he would routinely tell end jokes. And
God.
you know, he loved me. He
Yeah.
loved me like a son, you know. But he saw no harm in in telling end jokes, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Finally, my then wife said, "You know, pops, when you tell these jokes, you have no idea what it does to Tom, you know.
Yeah.
And he changed. He stopped telling those jokes because he recognized finally somebody just told him, you know, this is what it does to
That this is
somebody
hurting
you love.
someone.
Hurting someone you love.
Yeah. And
And I
so
think
many people don't think about that, don't realize that.
when we stop seeing other people as other people, but as some people that we love, I think that's the most important thing, you know.
Yeah.
Like I loved my father-in-law, whether he told N-word jokes or not. I loved him because I knew he was a good man. He just didn't know what it did to me when he told those jokes.
Yeah.
But once he realized, he stopped doing it. And I think that's the hope that we can all have, you know. Once we see the humanity in people who are not like us, once we see the humanity in people who are wearing MAGA hats, they are people who love their children. They are people who love their parents and are celebrating Father's Day just like we are.
Yeah.
And we have to find our common interests with them.
Carolyn said something in the chat that actually feels very accurate. Call them out, then call them in.
Wow, that's a good idea.
That's a really good one.
Call them out and call them in. God, it sounds like an anthem. Oh, somebody.
Chris Matthews lyrics. Oh, Chris Matthews is one of our fantastic artists who comes in this room and sings for us. Chris is so wonderful. I hope Chris is having a happy Juneteenth and a happy Father's Day too. Yeah.
She's such a gift, man.
She is.
Yeah.
But there is something, I don't know why something feels poetic about Father's Day and Juneteenth falling on the same day this year. I don't know what about that feels poetic. It just kind of does. Maybe it has something to do with like the fact that every parent's most basic guttural desire is for their children to have a better life than they did. Right. No matter what, like that's what that as a parent is what you do, is you just want your kids to have more opportunities, more happiness, less suffering. That's like the most basic instinct of any species, is you just want your kids to have it better. And Juneteenth being this like beautiful celebration of finally, you know?
Yeah. That's all you need to say is finally. Oh, I see somebody posted a Chris Matthews song called Call Them In.
Absolutely. Go check that out if you have a moment. It's a fantastic song with some fantastically quotable lyrics. Well, I think there's nothing left to say, but let's sing again.
All right.
Haven't you heard?
All right. Here we go. Here we go. You ready? Well, haven't you heard? The war is over. Haven't you heard? Seen the signs? From now on, you're in the clover. Haven't you heard? Now is the time. It's time to come home. You are not alone. And you never were. Can you hear the bells ring that everybody sing? Haven't you heard? Haven't you heard? Truth be told, no man can own you. Truth be told, they never did. it's such a crime. They bought and sold you, but now is the time. It's time to live. It's time to come home. You were not alone, and you never were. Can you hear the bells ring that all God's children sing? Haven't you heard? Haven't you heard? For 2 long years, 2 long years, they didn't tell you that as far as you can see, this land was made for you and for me. 2 long years they didn't tell you, no, they wouldn't let you be. But in the eyes of the world, you were always free. Well, haven't you heard? The war is over. Haven't you heard? Seen the sign? From now on, you're in the clover. Haven't you heard? Now is the time. Haven't you heard? Now is the time.
Thank you so much for writing that song, for being you, for being here with us, for all of it.
Oh man, I'm so
It's
grateful for this
perfect.
community. Peace and love to you all. Enjoy the day.
You enjoy it as well. Thank you so much for being here with us. We love you so much, and that was just exactly right.
Thank you, Aryn.
All right, y'all. I don't know if there's anything left to say. That was beautiful and amazing and powerful, and we've got nothing left to say except go forth, be strong, celebrate the things that deserve celebration, and work your hardest to change the things that don't. I hope that all of the dads and father figures and mentors and everybody who has ever been a dad or a dad-ish to anybody, which is so many of you in this room, have a wonderful, beautiful Father's Day. I hope that everybody has a fantastic Juneteenth, and I hope that, I don't know, go out there and change the world a little bit. All right. First of all, everybody, wave a big goodbye to everyone joining us out there on Facebook Live. Bye, Facebook. Thank you so much.